Good day, everyone, and welcome once again to Catch Up Lessons with your teacher, Mr. Somandi. This video will help you revisit the lesson you have missed during your online class. And for today's objective, we will analyze the sentences of what degree of adjective is appropriate to use and give the correct form of adjective to complete a sentence. But heads up, you should write the featured vocabulary word of the day in your notebook as preparation for the weekly reading comprehension quiz. And for this week's English competency skill, we will focus on grammar lessons, particularly the 9 parts of speech of the English language. We are now in the second week of our Parts of Speech series, so make sure you have downloaded the picture of what you see on your screen, for this will be your guide in accomplishing our output this week. Previously, we learned the basic of nouns and pronouns. Today, our focus will be on adjectives. But let's talk first. I want you to share your thoughts by responding to these following topical questions. Let's have our first question. What do you think of Miss Catriona Gray? For me, not only she is beautiful, I think she is smart and very sincere. Next, what do you feel about the 28 million worth Manila Bay White Sand project? For me, I honestly feel nonchalant about it. When you say nonchalant, it means I am not interested about that. Let's talk about your lunch. How about your lunch today? How does it taste? Our lunch today is good and it tastes delicious. Do you like onions? Can you describe the smell of onion? Onion's pungent smell irritates my nose. How about your neighbors? What do you think of them singing karaoke during daytime? For me, I think they're too loud. Probably you have noticed already that most of our answers have descriptive words, and those words that describe your nouns and pronouns are called adjectives. Adjectives are triggered based on our senses and observation. Hence, we say something about what we see, what we feel, what we taste, what we smell, and what we hear. Adjectives are added in your sentences in 3 basic ways. The first one, adjectives are usually after your be verbs. So you can say, she is beautiful, you are beautiful, or I am beautiful. The second one is, adjectives can be put before your nouns. So you can say that beautiful woman goes to work every day. Also, Adjectives are usually after the special words or linking words related to senses such as look, smell, taste, and feel. For example, Catriona looks beautiful. However, we must learn also how we can use adjectives in our academic writing. This is done by knowing the degree of comparison of adjectives. The first one is called the positive degree. Here, the adjectives simply describe a specific word in a sentence. For example, I am smart. The second one is called comparative degree. The adjectives here are used to compare two things in your sentence, and this is usually triggered by the word than. For example, I am smarter than my friend. And the third degree of comparison is called the superlative degree. Here, the adjectives are used when you are describing something among many things. And the adjective is usually before the word the. For example, I am the smartest in my class. However, form of adjectives depending on their degree of comparison can be sometimes confusing. Luckily, I can make them simple for you. Let's take a look at the first set of adjectives. Did you notice something about these words? These adjectives only have one syllable. For example, smart, big, tall, cute, fast. In comparative form, these adjectives are ending with er. So, the comparative degree form of smart is smarter than, big, bigger than, tall, taller than, cute, cuter than, fast, faster than. In superlative form, we add est from the positive form. Hence, smart in superlative form is the smartest, big, the biggest, tall, the tallest, cute, the cutest, fast, the fastest. Don't forget that we have to use than after the comparative adjective and the before the superlative adjective. Another form of adjectives are those with two or more than two syllables. Beautiful, delicious, expensive, quiet, simple. In comparative form, we add the word more before these adjectives. So, the word beautiful in comparative form is more beautiful than, delicious, more delicious than, expensive, more expensive than, quiet, more quiet than, simple, more simple than. In superlative form, we add the word most before the adjective. So, the word beautiful in superlative form is the most beautiful, delicious, the most delicious, expensive, the most expensive, quiet, the most quiet, simple, the most simple. However, usually the word quiet and simple take both form of the previous adjective form and the current adjective form. So we can say quiet. For comparative, it's more quiet or quieter. And for the superlative form, it's the most quiet or the quietest. Don't also forget that we have to use than after the adjective for the comparative degree and the word the before the adjective for the superlative degree. There are adjectives that end with y, like heavy, hungry, friendly, lively, spicy. In comparative form, we change y into IER. So the word heavy in comparative form is heavier than, hungry, hungrier than, friendly, friendlier than, lively, livelier than, spicy, spicier than. In superlative degree, we change that y from the positive into IEST. So the heavy in superlative form is the heaviest, hungry, the hungriest, friendly, the friendliest, lively, the liveliest, spicy, the spiciest. Again, however, the word friendly and lively can also take both forms of previous and current adjective form. So we can say for the word friendly, the comparative degree of adjectives can be friendlier than or more friendly than. And the superlative degree for this word is the friendliest or the most friendly. Lastly, there are few adjectives that change their spelling in their comparative and superlative form. Good, bad, many, less, far. In comparative degree, these words are better than, worse than, more than, lesser than, farther than. And in superlative degree, the best, the worst, the most, the least, the farthest. It's time to practice what we have learned. As you watch this, please write your answer in your notebook. Answers will be recited during our online class on Wednesday. For the instruction, choose the appropriate form of adjective for each sentence. Let's have number 1. The siomai that is sold outside the school is blank. Shall we use delicious for positive degree, more delicious for comparative degree, or most delicious for superlative degree? Number 2. Compared to the school canteen, outside food is blank. Shall we use affordable, more affordable, most affordable? Number 3. I like Jollibee chicken because it is blank than Mac chicken. Shall we use spicy, spicier, spiciest? Number 4. Among all the examinations, I think math is the blank. Shall we use hard, harder, hardest? Number 5, I agree with you. That is a blank idea. Shall we use the word good, better, best? Good job! We have completed adjectives. We learned so many things today. This week, we just need to prepare for the English grammar quiz, so I hope everyone will review their lessons. That will be all for today. See ya!